Good morning, good morning, good morning. Have you been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me. This is In the Kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots 47 girl. Welcome in my kitchen. Welcome in my kitchen. Today I have something great for you. It's kind of keto friendly. We're doing lasagna, but all things New Orleans, of course. It's going to have my flair. So we're doing keto friendly lasagna. No pasta noodles. And we're using ground beef. Okay. Also, we're using zucchini noodles. Now, first things first, I have to tell you, in order to do a zucchini lasagna with the ground beef, and you don't want your lasagna to become watery because of the vegetable content, okay? So first things first, you will put you lay out your zucchini, okay, after you cut it, and I use the mandolin to do that. Okay, let me show you. So I use this to cut my zucchini, okay? So I'll just put that to the side. And then I cut them a little thick, like a noodle, but you see the water that's dripping off? What you do is you place them on a flat surface, like this pan here. You sprinkle salt over them. You leave it on for 15 minutes, and then this is what you do to get the water off. You pat each noodle dry, okay? So after I cut them lengthwise, I just go ahead and get the moisture off, and that's going to keep your lasagna from becoming watery, okay? So you just pat it dry to get all the moisture out. And once that happens, you see I already did quite a few of them. They're over here in the pan. Dried them out. So I'm just finishing up the rest of them. Get all the moisture out of each one. And you can place it down like this and pat them dry with a clean paper towel, of course. So the salt, it just, after 15 minutes, you come back, you'll see, you can set a timer or whatever so you won't forget. But the salt pours the moisture out of the zucchini noodles, okay? So I'm just going ahead and finishing these up. And then we'll get the lasagna, the meat portion started. Let me turn on my oven to preheat my oven to 375. And I may be making 2 pans of lasagna. I do have more noodles or zucchini in the fridge if I need to make a second pan. This is my first run with making the noodles this way, the lasagna this way, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really good. I'm not worried. Just getting all the moisture off. We're trying to do healthy things over here, but tastes great. Okay, so all the moisture is poured off. I'm gonna place this to the side. Gonna start getting my pot going. Heat my pot up, and then I'm gonna add some oil in here. Of course, that's olive oil. I also have my ricotta cheese and my eggs. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, this is my ricotta cheese I'm going to be using. While I'm waiting, of course, you know I have my Holy Trinity: bell pepper, celery, and onion. So I'll push that to the side. I'm going to start using my, preparing my ricotta cheese. have a couple of eggs here. I love brown eggs, cage free. Okay. So I'm adding eggs to the ricotta cheese and salt and pepper. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this. See, I'm whisking the eggs. Okay, I'm gonna add that ricotta cheese in there. And I also like to do this. I'm not gonna tell you no lies. All truth. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. Okay. So I'm gonna start adding my meat in here. This is 3 pounds of meat. Like I said, I may be doing 2 pans, okay? Meal prep Sunday, of course. That's lean ground beef. I don't want it fatty. 20% of fat is just fine. Just breaking up my ground beef. I'm just making sure there's no big pieces in there. Just breaking it up. While that's cooking, after this finished cooking up, I'm gonna add the Holy Trinity in. Okay, so that's cooking down. I'm gonna finish mixing up my ricotta cheese. Just go ahead and tilt that slightly. With my egg mixture, I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. Just a little salt and pepper. Not much. And you know cheese has salt in it too. So salt and pepper. Get this all mixed together. I'm going to also add some Parmesan and Romano in there. I don't know about you, but me, I love lasagna. But eating it with those noodles and those high carbs is very risky when you have a health condition like diabetes or lupus or whatever. You need to try to maintain a balanced carb diet, not anything overwhelming that'll rush your blood sugars. So the meat is coming together real good. And see, this meat is not fatty, so there's not really anything I have to drain off. It has the perfect fat content. So I don't have to drain this meat off, this ground beef. And I like to use the ground chuck. So I'm going to go ahead and add my Holy Trinity in. I'm going to add some garlic. Of course, you know I got to have my garlic. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. I love garlic, you guys, and garlic is good for you. A little bit more. I have my oven already heated up. I'm going to go ahead and add in some parsley. That's about a half a cup right there of parsley, okay? So then I'm going to add, you know what? There it is, my Tony Saturé. I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning. And it's like a 1/8 of a teaspoon, you know. I'm going to add oregano. And some thyme. And you know I'm going to add some sugar too. Sugar actually helps with the acidity in tomato bases and stuff like that. It's really good. It gives it a nice balance. Of course, you know I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. You know who I am. I can't see it for the fire. Just a pinch. A little pepper. I don't know. It usually makes me sneeze. I didn't have to sneeze or cough. Usually when I add seasoning, I sneeze or cough. My allergies must be great right now. So I'm going to add 1 beef bouillon cube. Yes, I'm cooking it on high right now. Oh, there it go. Sneezing. The seasoning finally got me. I don't know what you guys are cooking today, but I'm making some keto-friendly lasagna. Some good. But my way, New Orleans style, right? So the beef bouillon cube, it adds that flavor. I love it. I'm going to add some, see that? Tomato paste. I love this brand. I want it rich, so I'm adding quite a bit. I say that's about that's a 1/4 of a cup right there. And then I'm adding tomato sauce. You don't want your lasagna dry, but with using noodles, you don't want it wet either. I mean, you don't want that watery content. Coming together pretty good. I'm going to start turning that down. I'm going to add some sugar in here, some sugar. This is a teaspoon, so I'll use 2. I'm going to also do a taste. And see how I like it. See if I need to add more seasoning. Letting that bouillon cube get ready in there. So I added my seasoning to my ricotta cheese. You see how it looks now? That's salt and pepper, Romano, Parmesan in there, and egg, okay? So I'm gonna add a little bit red wine, you guys. A little red wine. Brings out the flavor, right? So I'm letting this cook down, and then we're gonna start assembling the lasagna. So I'm gonna let it start cooking. Ooh, that smells so good, you guys. It smells great. Okay. Just gotta let it start cooking back. I'm gonna turn that back up so it could come to a boil again. But it's looking pretty good, you guys. You know I'm gonna do a tester in a minute. So I have my pan for my lasagna. It's gonna be deep dish. I'm gonna add some olive oil so it won't stick. I'm running out. I also have spray, this non-stick spray too. Add that to my pan. Rub that down the surface to the sides. So while that's cooking down, like I said, you can always add extra seasoning, but you don't want to overdo it. Taste it first, then add seasoning. So where's my spray? Here it is. I got some spray here. Just want to make sure my pan is good. Okay. And I have some good old cheeses and stuff for that. I'm going to start laying my noodles out. Just laying them out. Making sure they fit. And see, this is how I did it so far. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tasting in just a second. We have bell pepper, onion, celery, and ground beef in here. Tomato paste, tomato sauce. We added some sugar, some garlic, some Creole seasoning, Tony Saturé. Let me check it for flavor. Salt and pepper. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna turn it off. This is gonna bake in the oven until everything is golden brown and bubbling. I'll give it about 30 minutes till all the vegetables and stuff are come to, you know, they blend together. So this is good to go. It tastes delicious. I'm gonna start setting up my lasagna now with my cheeses and everything. So first things first, you guys. I'm gonna add, I already added a layer. Let me come closer to you. So I basically added a layer of lasagna noodles, and then I'm gonna add some cheese, just for the base, okay? I'm gonna add my cheese in there. And I have several types of cheeses too. Okay, so this one's Monterey Jack cheese. I also have some 6-blend Italian style cheese. And I'm just adding a layer of each at the bottom. And of course I have mozzarella cheese. All these cheeses, they blend well together. They do pretty good, okay? So now I need to get my spoon. I guess I'll use this slotted spoon. I'm gonna put the lasagna down, the meat portion of it down. And it's turning out pretty good, you guys. Already. I'm excited. Just spread that meat out. And I really didn't have to add so much stuff. I guess I just know how to get it done. Without really showing you an exact measurement. But I've been cooking for a long time though. But this is one of my great recipes I love. Then I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna add some spoonfuls of ricotta cheese on there. It's just a teaspoonful, dropping them in. It's mixed with the egg. And then we're gonna layer it with some noodles. Okay, so there's the ricotta cheese. We're gonna go over it again with some more noodles. And you just keep layering them. You see how I'm doing that? And yes, it's still gonna have some water content, but it's not gonna be overwhelmed with water. You don't want it overwhelmed because this is a vegetable and they're almost like calorie free, you know? I mean, so you don't want to add all that. So I'm adding another one, layer of cheese. This is going to be really good, you guys. I haven't stirred your wrong yet. Keto friendly diet. Lasagna. So we're doing zucchini noodles today, okay? Isn't that great, you guys? So guess what? I'm going to add some cheese in between. Now I'm going to start another layer, okay? I believe this is going to be really good and hearty. And you can even do a lasagna roll up either with the noodles, or you can do it, you know, with the pasta. So it's according to your diet, though, you know. I just want to let you know there are other alternatives, and you can still eat real good, but with alternatives. So I'm trying to be careful, take care of myself better. You know, sometimes you get off track and then you got to start the process over again. So that's where I'm at today. I started trying to change my ways again and do right by my diet, because I do love candy. I believe this is going to be great, you guys. Look how it's coming out so far. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of my cheese. This is the ricotta cheese now. I'm doing layers. Okay. Let me move this out the way. It's just been 26 minutes. I'm giving little droplets each. And I like to eat zucchini in my salad raw. I mean, it's a good vegetable for you. And it has fiber and all that in there. But I like to have my zucchini. And I eat it raw. I don't mind at all. So I'm going to add some more cheese. And remember, this is lasagna. So more cheese, the better for me. Then I'll get some more noodles on, and we'll do a top layer. Top layer. We'll get some more noodles on there. Okay. Spread that out. And you know you're going to see the finishing touches, you guys. You know you will. So this lasagna is keto friendly. People watching their diets, you know. I just want to have a healthy lifestyle, period. You don't have to have an issue with your health to have a good lifestyle in eating. You know, clean eating, or whatever you want to call it. A better way or alternative way of eating. Okay. So it's not an issue at all. It's how you feel about what you want to do with your body, you know. So I'm adding this layer. Then the top layer is going to be meat. And like I said, it's going to be a real good hearty lasagna, okay? Not going to be missing any flavors. It'll be great. So and there you have it. Voila. You see that? Doesn't it look nice, you guys? So I'm going to add the rest. Let me get that closer. We don't want any spills. So I'm adding that layer of meat. And then the last layer is going to be all the cheeses. face itching a little bit this morning. Having slight issues. It must be dry. I'll put some moisture on it in a little while. So I'm going to bake this on 375 for at least 30 minutes. And there you have it. We got some good old lasagna going on. See that lasagna? It's looking pretty. It's real rich and red. So it's all ready for me to add the cheeses on there. Come on. There it is. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and add the mozzarella cheese on the top. And I'm going to completely cover it with all the cheeses, okay? And I'm going to sit it on top of, it's going to be on top of another pan because, you know, it's going to bubble over with all this going on. So I'm going to add the other cheeses. Yeah, I'm making a mess, you guys, but I can clean it up. So there you have it, you guys. I have my keto-friendly lasagna. That's a zucchini lasagna. I'm going to put it in the oven on 375 for about 30 minutes or more till the cheese all comes together in a nice, good old crusty format. Okay? So thank you so much for joining my channel. You can go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the like button. Invite others to my channel as well. This is Creole Roots Washington. You're in the kitchen with Angela, girl, New Orleans style. Also follow me on Instagram. It's AW Creole Roots 47 and also on Facebook. So thanks again. Thanks again. We have our keto-friendly lasagna. That's with zucchini noodles. Yes, you heard me. Zucchini noodles. You'll see the finishing touches after it comes out the oven. Have a great day and bye.